Hello, lovelies. Ellie here, and as promised, I am back with a Fabrichaul. So, the weather outside is feeling good. If you don't know, I'm based in Atlanta, and here it takes forever for the fall season to start, but we are officially in the 50s and 60s. In the afternoon, of course, it goes up to the 70s. But I'm taking advantage of that early morning, late evening time weather. So, if you would like to see the fabrics that I picked up not too long ago, inspired by this beautiful fall season, stay tuned. So let's hop in. First off, this was an impromptu fabric haul. I'm not to toot my own horn, but I have been doing an exceptional job not buying fabric and sourcing my stash. I have not bought I buy fabric every now and then, but I have not bought like multiple pieces of fabric in like over 6 months. I know it was like early spring was the last time I bought a lot of fabric all at once. So I'm doing good, you guys. So I thought I would treat myself and take a visit to Hobby Lobby and Joann's and get some fabric. So let's see what I have. So first we're gonna start with the Hobby Lobby fabrics. All but one of these fabrics came from the clearance section. Hobby Lobby's clearance section is usually on it. I will say I can find at least one or two fabrics that I really love out of their clearance section. But the day I went, for some reason, every fabric that they had in the clearance section was on point. So the first fabric that drew me in, it was this fabric right here. So of course this is, well, it depends. I was about to say it's not a fall fabric, but it really depends on what you made. But yeah, this fabric called out to me. So cute. Just so cute. It was on clearance. It was $2, I believe. As far as the yardage, I believe I got a little over 3 yards because it was the end of the bolt, and unfortunately Hobby Lobby doesn't do the end of the bolt discount, but it was so cheap I was like, let me just go ahead and get it. So as far as plans of what I would make from it, I honestly don't know. I just saw it and was drawn to it. I'm thinking, I don't know. It would have to be something that doesn't need a lining, like something I could wear as a layering piece, maybe, because I feel like if you put a lining under that, it just takes away from the design of it all. So yeah, that was the first fabric from Hobby Lobby. I also picked up this pretty fabric. So it's like a paisley print, pink, green, and cream fabric. And it reminds me of vintage sheets. It reminds me of something that my grandma would have in her sheets, which is crazy because I was just talking to my mom. I'm like, do you have any of my grandma's sheets? Because now that my grandmother passed when I was a kid, but now that I sew as an adult, I'm just like, gosh, I wish I could have had the chance to keep a lot of the stuff that I could use for fabric, because I did keep a lot of her vintage towels that I plan on doing stuff with. And I have 2 pairs of sheets, but they're not as vintagey 70s as I want them to be. So this reminded me of that, and I picked it up. Yeah, really cute. Not something I would use in the fall per se, but spring will be here before you know it. And with my schedule, I definitely need to sew in advance. So we're still on the Hobby Lobby stuff. The next fabric is this one right here. Beautiful ox blood, I'll call it. It's kind of like, well, it's like a mixture of ox blood and chocolate. Kind of like depends on what lighting it is in. But another paisley print. This is more similar to the traditional like bandana print that we think of, but different all at the same time. I thought this would make a very cute button-up shirt. Super cute button-up shirt, or maybe even a button-up dress. So yeah, this is a fabric I could see myself actually using in the fall. Only thing is, like, I would have to wear it right now, because depending on the weather, like Atlanta is hit or miss. Like sometimes we have warm winters and sometimes we have crazy cold, unexpected ice storm winters. So yeah, I could definitely see myself making this and wearing it on a like warmer fall or winter day. Okay, and the last fabric we have from Hobby Lobby is this beautiful patchwork fabric. Oh my gosh, look at that, you guys. This fabric right here, so cute. So cute. I mean, it's just like, because I saw the patchwork fabric at Joann's, and like a few of the patches I just didn't like. Like, I didn't like that the patchwork was the patches were large, and that it was like baby blue. I don't know, it threw me off. So I kind of held off on that fabric. But this fabric right here, everything, like, it just, I'm just ready to wear it now. I'm ready to wear it now. So got this fabric. This fabric was not clearance, but it was like they're part of their 40% off fabrics. Forgot to say, I went on the week that they have 40% off fabrics. So the clearance was clearance fabric. All of those were $2 a yard, and this fabric was 40% off of 11, I believe, and I got 3 yards. So yeah, and I'll probably return for more. I was thinking about like a 3-piece set situation, like a jacket of some sort, trousers, and a button-down shirt. I mean, I'm just saying, super cute, just like over patchwork plaid overload. So yeah, I love this fabric, love it, and it has a good weight to it. It just feels like a blanket. Like it could be made into a blanket, but I'm not a home decor sewing type of girl, so I will not be making it into a blanket. I will be making it into clothes. So next we're going to move on to the pieces I got from Joann. All these pieces were part of the 40%, no, was it 30%? I should have kept my receipt. It was 30% off sale that they're doing. Joann's is weird. Their sales are running weird, so I don't know when it started, and I don't know when it will end. Hopefully, if you see this video, you go to your Joann's, they will probably still be on sale. Sometimes they're on sale for like a month, other times it's a weekend. I don't know, but it was on sale. So this was 30% off of, so this was 30% off. And I don't think I've said this in my video before, but I used my teacher discount at Joann, so that's an additional 15% off. So I ended up paying, like, when I calculated it up, it was like such a good deal. I paid, I believe it was $18 for each 3 yards. So it was like $9, or no, I think it was like $8 for $8 per yard for each fabric, I think. I don't know. It was less than $10. I do know that. Yeah, it was less than $10. I'm trying to think. It was $18. Yeah, that's right. It was $6 because it was $18 per 3-yard cut. So it was $6 times 3 equals 18. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I know I was a little confused. That math wasn't mathing, but it's mathing now. So we have this, I mean, do I have to say anything? Like, this is Fall. Her name is Fall. Like, what? What do I need to say about this besides this is fall, this is plaid. I love these fabrics. I have made pants and a button-down shirt from this type of fabric. They're platitudes fabric, and I love the texture of the fabric. I love that it's quality, it's sturdy, it's not thin, but it's not too thick all at the same time, and the color still holds true after you wash it. So yeah, I definitely had to get this one. This is fall all day. I mean, and I will say for these particular fabrics, I plan on making trousers. So I have been looking at them since the summertime, and I used to have a ton of vintage high-waisted trousers, which I have outgrown over the years, and they just have diminished. Now I don't have any vintage trousers, and the one thing I loved about my trousers was that they were high-waisted and long at the same time, which is hard to find for a tall girl like me. So I've decided that I am just going to make my own, replicate what I used to have, and not dwell on the fact that I gave them away. So I will be making high-waisted trousers. I'm looking for a pattern that is high-waisted and does not have pleats. I have to have that flat front. It's gotta be a flat front, because the pleats, I feel like, emphasize your stomach, and it just doesn't, it's not flattering on me. So I definitely want flat front. I'm fine with the elastic back because it pulls it all in and keeps that gap in the back from happening. So yeah, definitely going to be trousers, 3 yards. I feel like maybe I could fit a shirt out of it, maybe, but definitely the trousers will come first. Next, I got this one. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. It's like a cool take on the traditional plaid. Like, I have a button-up shirt that is like the red, I guess you could say, accent that would be in this plaid typically. But I love how they added that like neon orange to it. It just makes it a little bit different. So cute. Would make the perfect scarf, but it's going to be trousers as well. So if you are wondering, if you're a novice and are wondering like how to pattern match when you're like making plaid trousers, because I know that can be intimidating for some people, what I do is I use the pattern to cut out one of the legs, then I use the actual leg that I cut out to put on top of the fabric and cut the next leg, so that way I can actually put the fabric on top of it and see how it's like laying together and then cut it, if that makes sense. Maybe I'll do a solo one day when I'm actually not like trying to like get this sewing project done and not document it. So yeah, if that makes sense, I use the fabric that I cut out itself to match it to what I'm cutting out, if that makes any sense. So that way it's worked thus far. Like, most of my the plaid that I have made is like matching, and sometimes you can't avoid it because, let me see, I'll probably post a picture. Like, some of the plaids might be a different color, so it kind of throws it off, if that makes sense. But long as like those squares match, you're good. Okay. And the last fabric I have from Joann's, I had my eye on this fabric for quite a while. It was also in the platitude section. I love it because it's not the traditional fall colors. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's dope. Because as much as I'm a festive red, orange, yellow, brown type of girl when it comes to the fall. I love that they use these different colors that you wouldn't traditionally see in a fall garment. So these will be trousers as well. So at least I know I will have 3 new trousers to add to my non-existent trouser collection. So that's exciting. So lovelies, if you have any suggestions of a good pants pattern to use that is not too complicated, because I do have a Vogue pattern that I'm thinking about putting in the bunch, but then again, I don't want to go, since I'm making 3, I want to keep it simple. So I'm looking for a very simple pants pattern. Some of the patterns that come to mind for me off the bat is Mimi G. I can't remember the numbers, but I have made those pants several times. Too many times. I love the fit of them. That's why I keep making them, because they're high-waisted, they're fitted. The only thing that I do not like is that they do not have pattern. They do not have pockets. And I feel like if I add pockets in there, I don't know if it'll look right. And it's a side zipper. I just feel like I'm not sure if it'll look right if I add pockets into them. So I'm looking to see if I can try a different pants pattern that still gives that high-waisted look, flat front. Please no darts. I mean, not darts, no pleats, no pleats. And yeah, just give me some suggestions if you have anything in mind that will work with the fabrics that I showed you. So until next time you see me, I will be showing my 3rd make and the Falling for Sewing series that Talisha from Creativity by T is hosting along with me. So please make sure that you return, and as I said, please enjoy the fall weather. I hope you're going to a fall festival. I hope that you are getting some outdoor time. I hope that you are picking up that pumpkin spice latte, maybe with some apple cider donuts. Oh, making myself hungry. So, yeah, until next time, see you soon.